Welcome, one and all, to the third annual Writescast Awards. I'm author and Writescast Network founder, R.R. Campbell. 2019 was an incredible year for the Writescast Network, and we couldn't have achieved any of it without our guests and listeners, so hats off to all of you. Over the course of 2019, the Writescast Network released a total of 36 episodes, 24 of which featured guests on our R.R. Campbell Writescast program. These guests join me to discuss topics ranging from what it's like to operate an independent press to the ins and outs of publishing on Wattpad and, yes, I promise you this is true, three-legged pants. But regardless of episode topic, all 24 of those guests were eligible to win a Writescast Award this year, and every last one of their episodes deserves acclaim. That said, however, there were only 4 awards to give out. Our Most Listens Award, as well as our Listener's Choice, Patron's Choice, and Founder's Choice Awards. And new this year, we're excited to be sending the winner of each category their own commemorative, one-of-a-kind mug. Cool, huh? Anyway, without further ado, let's get right into announcing the winner of this year's award for Most Listens. Who could it be? Well, drumroll please. The winner of this year's Most Listens Award goes to Sylvia Acevedo for writing a series. Congratulations to Sylvia on her win. She's won a fantastic commemorative mug and a spot in the Writescast Network Hall of Fame, so to speak, so congratulations once more to Sylvia. Of course, the Writescast Network believes in spreading the love, so we actually have a surprise for all of you tuning in at home. Though we're giving out mugs to this year's award winners, we wanted to make sure all of our listeners were able to get in on the goodness this year too, which is why we're offering you the opportunity to get one of these limited edition Writescast Network mugs to honor this year's winners. Now, these aren't identical to the mugs the winners are taking home. Those are one of a kind, remember, but you can still get yourself one of these mugs by visiting our store on TeePublic or by clicking through to our store at writescast.net/mugs. Okay, so that's 1 award down and 3 to go. Next, we'll hand out our Listener's Choice Award. The Listener's Choice Award is given to the guest whose episode receives the most votes in our online poll that's open throughout the month of February. This year we saw a record number of votes cast, nearly 1,500. Wow. Numbers like those are a testament to how engaged our audience is and how great last year's guests were. We had quite a few episodes reach totals for votes that would have won them the award in 2018. But this year, as with all years, only one guest can win the coveted Listener's Choice Award. And who won our Listener's Choice Award this year? Well, the 2019 Listener's Choice Award winner is Brenda Marie Smith for her episode about drama, character, stakes, and through lines. Congratulations to Brenda on this win and on the release of her novel If Darkness Takes Us. Brenda has won one of our commemorative Writescast Network mugs, and you can get a similar one for yourself by visiting writescast.net/mugs. Okay, we're halfway there, with only our Founder's Choice and Patron's Choice Awards left to be endowed. So why don't we roll right into our Patron's Choice Award? This award is granted each year to the guest whose episode is most voted for by Writescast Network patrons. Patrons of the Writescast Network pledge their support for our programming in the form of $1, $2, or $3 per episode or per month, and in exchange, they receive some fantastic patron perks, like early ad-free access to every episode, Writescast Network swag, entries in monthly drawings for critiques of their manuscript's first 5 pages, and, of course, votes for the Patron's Choice Award in the annual Writescast Awards. And as of this announcement, we have even more new rewards and tiers available over on our Patreon page. So if you're interested in showing your support for the Writescast Network and getting access to some of these awesome rewards, you can learn more and become a patron today at patreon.com/Writescast. All right, on to the award. The winner of this year's Patron's Choice Award is Greg Rentz with his episode on writing from experience. I was thrilled Greg could join me to talk about how his experience as a Milwaukee fire captain informed his approach to writing his readers' favorite International Book Award-winning novel, Beneath the Flames. Just like Sylvia and Brenda, Greg has received a one-of-a-kind commemorative mug, but you can get a similar one for yourself by visiting writescast.net/mugs. Congratulations to Greg on this win, and thanks again for joining me for that episode. Okay, we only have one more award to go. Who's ready for the unveiling of the winner of this year's Founder's Choice Award? This award is granted every year to the guest whose episode stuck with me most. This is a decision I don't make lightly, and I could have honestly awarded maybe 5 or 6 of these this year. Seriously, I learned so much from the Writescast Network's guests in 2019, and from my conversations with those guests, I like to think I've walked away with some lifelong friendships, and I'm eternally grateful for that. So just know that whether you're a winner this year or not, maybe the real award is the friendship we made along the way. Anyway, here we are with the winner of this year's Founders' Choice Award. This year, the award goes to Anne Garvin for Mission Statements, Knowing the Market, and Three-Legged Pants. Anne's episode really helped me get my head on straight at the end of 2019, and armed with her perspective, I've been feeling way better about my own creative journey as I press on into 2020. So thank you, Anne, and congratulations. Anne, just like our other award winners, will receive a mug of her own, and you can get one similar to it, complete with the Tall Poppy Writers logo, by visiting our TeePublic store through writescast.net/mugs. That wraps it up for this year's Writescast Awards. Thank you to everyone who listened and subscribed in 2019, and thank you, of course, to every last one of our guests and those who showed their support for them in our many polls and by tuning into their episodes. Until next time, this is R.R. Campbell signing off. Write on and write well.